Hey, welcome back to another podcast from Life from Living Well. If you like to know much about this particular podcast, what we do, how we can help you, or you need any question or inquiry about this platform, you can check us out on our website at www.lifefromlivingwell.info. Once again, my name is Richard, and the topic I have for you this week, I call it pride. If you observe our environment, our society today, and if you see much thing that the TV and the magazine projected to us, we might be deluded that we're living in a prideful time. But as these particular emotions, it's not a state of mind, it's a feeling, it's emotion. It's a feeling that built up by a load of thoughts, identity that created for us, we created by ourselves, and then become our own attached feelings. And these emotions have caused so much havoc in not only to ourselves but to other people in our life. It creates disharmony in our intra and interpersonal relationship because of so much pride that we have within ourselves. This emotional energy is so subtle, and because of that, it has created many havoc in intra and interpersonal relationship. Most time it shows its face in many ways, such as spiritual pride that is actually block a true spiritual growth and development because we are so rigid and dogmatic on what we already think we know or what we are. It can also show its face in intellectual pride. How many books, how many qualifications, how we are so attached to our intelligence that we no longer want to listen to another opposing view. We only see what we see and we take it as a matter of fact. And take for example a good girl pride or a good boy pride. And these also show up in a way where we use niceness actually to let people see us as a good person. So what happened to a prideful person? Most time what happened to a prideful person is that they become very defensive, they are easily offended, and they get angry easily because they have built a lot of pride thought about themselves. And what happened to them is that they will attack frequently because of these emotions. They get easily offended and they will find themselves that they are under attack all the time. Someone once told me a funny story. I don't know how truthful is the story, but I find the story hilarious. He said there was a time in a particular country and there was a conflict in a filling station where people were queuing to buy fuel into their car, and one person he decided not to queue and he wanted to jump the queue. So this man confronted him, but the man that confronted him, he was an army officer, but he wasn't wearing uniform. So he confronted him and they started arguing. So the guy that jumped the queue said to the army officer, "Do you know who I am?" And the army officer said, "No." "Who are you? Are you Jesus?" And he said, "No." "Are you Muhammad?" He said, "No." "Are you Buddha?" He said, "No." And the guy slapped him. I find it hilarious because the guy that asked the question, "Do you know who I am?" he probably referring to his status, he referring to his money, he referring to his position in his own family. but is outside of the jungles, outside of the world, where no matter how your position is big, there will always be someone bigger than you. And if you live your life based on your status, based on your intelligence, you will find out very soon that there is other people that are more intelligent than you. There are more people that have more wealth than you. There are more people that have more material blessing than you. There are more people that have travel more than you. There are more people that have a good health more than you. So if you now condition yourself based on something outside of you to define how important you are, your pride will take you so high before it smash you on the floor. With a prideful person, they easily attracting attack. Just a matter of time. People that challenge how they feel or see themselves. Because when you are prideful, you allow yourself to create a negative emotions you allow yourself to create a negative energy, vibes that will attract negative emotions. Because with a matter of time, someone will bring your glasses down. Someone will say things that you will take offended. Someone will question your intelligence. Someone will question your individuality. And if you are someone that attached to how particularly you define yourself, you're bound to get offended. Relationship broke down because of pride. The strong need to be right rather than do what is right. Some people are easily to throw away their relationship that actually serve them just because they want to be right. Some people can argue in a Christmas party or birthday party and put the risk, put their family at risk, put their relationship into jeopardy just because they get a satisfaction that it was right. I once know an acquaintance that invited me, another friend, to visit him and his wife and his family for a dinner because he just moved to the area. Where we were there, no doubt this acquaintance, he was very, very intelligent and he has the high caliber job, but his partner was a simple person and stay-at-home mom. So while we are talking, we realized that these particular acquaintances wanted to dominate the conversation from every topics. He wanted to show how much you know about every area, to the point that the whole evening for four of us now bound to like a student. Even we don't want to know, but we've been forced to listen to his own ideas and knowledge about particular topic. So his wife, so it got to a point that they're talking about a beach in their home country, and for some reason the wife didn't get the details precisely the way he wanted her to say it. So he jumped into the conversation, took it away from her. And this is the person that she's been quiet and listening for the past 45 minutes, haven't able to say a word. But her husband keeps saying everything. And you can see in her face how upset and irritating she has become. So she snapped. And she said, "You always think you know everything." And you can see the frustration from her, because this acquaintance that I was talking about, the pride of showing how much you know is actually create a negative response in his immediate relationship. How much more people that he work with, how much more other friends that he has in his life. So when we are not very careful, we might allow pride to take us and create unnecessarily pain in our day-to-day life, in our business, in our relationship, in everything that we do. So we have to be more watchful about this particular emotion. In my opinion, I don't think humility is the opposite of pride, because humility is a virtue. Pride is just an emotion, it's not a virtue, and an emotion that created by different set of many thoughts. How you think about yourself, the background, the education, the event, all of these things that create the pride in you, the family that you came from. But this is the pride himself is not a virtue. So I don't see humility as opposite of pride. But to me, what I've considered as opposite of pride is more gracefulness. That people that are prideful, they lack gratitude. They lack gratefulness, because you realize all of a sudden that you are important, other people are important. You are not more important than anyone else. So, to bring this to the end, how pride affecting your life? This is the question you need to ask. The opposite of pride is not humility, but gracefulness. Allow to let pride go in your life. Our society promotes pride, but this single emotion has caused so much havoc in our relationship. It allows us to keep the scores. It flatter and blow up our ego to the point that it hurts us more than help us. So I'm challenging you this week. Learn to release it, and you will see positive improvement in your life. So be mindful of your own pride and learn how to release your pride once you catch yourself, and then you will see improvement in your life. Your relationship will improve. You will have less reacting to innocent statements from the others. Even when people attack you, you'll be able to see things in objectively. I hope this particular podcast helps someone. If you have any question, you can always write to me at info@lifeforlivingwell.info. If you want to know more about this particular podcast, you can check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.info. Once again, my name is Richard. I hope you have an amazing week and stay safe. Thank you.